screaming. Start live. We ain't got no.
Nope.
We ain't got no sound.
Are we live?
We live.
We live. What up? What up? It's another episode of UnQuantized. I'm starting this all wrong.
Man, you over here.
I'm over here with 2 cups of ice.
Oh, 2 cups filled up with Easter pink. Dog, that's my favorite Migos song.
Is it possible to have a favorite Migos song?
It's one of them, dog. It's like so ratchet and ignorant. This is just about them drinking lean and like all the homies in there got shot, but they just gonna drink more lean because homies got shot.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Lean.
Mr. Sandman Griffin, what up? I think he was first too.
Hey, young James Minor, what up, homie?
Hey. James Minor in the building. Yeah, we still ain't got no sounds.
Oh yeah, appreciate it. Young James Minor. What's up, my brother? How you doing? Black Noise, what's good, man? Good seeing you. Who we got over here? Mr. Sandman says live and on vacation, checking in from Martha's Vineyard.
Hey,
my dog over there sipping some fine Riesling.
Well, listen here. That's an excellent transition there, Sandman. Because my dog here just
I didn't think about it.
Kit today. Fine wine guitar.
Dog, all named after the little Merlot, little Sauvignon Blancs, little chill vibes.
I'm not gonna lie, you flexed right there.
You know what I mean? Little different vibes, little mellow vibes for you to chop up. All guitar, wet, dry. Comes, I think it's 100 loops in total.
Nice. 22
like variations. Dog, wet and dry. Some fire in there, man.
Killing the game, son.
Man, trying to turn up.
We got sounds.
Hey, man. And then you got Young Sample Genesis, the hottest joint on the streets.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sample Genesis, video game inspired loops and MIDI.
My bad.
It's popping. We're living up to what we said we're gonna do. We're turning up this summer.
It's a cruel summer.
Yes, indeed.
We turn up on all y'all sound designers.
So, man, as we do, when we start the show, we want to know if you accomplished anything this week that you feel is noteworthy that you want to share with the squad. Please paste it right here.
Please let us know, man, because
Can I let them know we also use this time to iron out technical difficulties?
Yeah, I definitely had a typo trying to paste this joint.
Transparency.
You know what I mean?
Transparency
keeping it hood.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Do you guys know how to play the guitar? And if so, any tips?
No. I do not know how to play the guitar at all.
Yeah, I'm super trash on guitar. Not even gonna lie to you. That's why I got my homeboy Lennon, super fire on guitar. He's one of the best people he's one of the people you can play something, he can just copy it back instantly.
Nice.
Yeah, he's like fire with guitar. So, we teamed up, man. Made some fire loops, man. My boy Abe put the sauce on it.
Hey, Abe with the sauce.
Missed the last couple of because of work, but he's here. Shout out to the homie Halftime Beats coming through, man.
Hey.
Been super busy lately, but that XO2 is uber dope.
Man, appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Young Dion, he said, "What's going on, fellas? Pour it up." Hey, salute, my brother. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
Salute.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
We got it. Red Cup Squad.
I need a consultation from the both of you soon. I got big questions. Dog, more than happy to.
Yep. Both sites are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Facts.
About to say 7 days a year. Terrible.
That would be terrible business practices.
Terrible.
No sales. That's like one of them like seasonal business.
Mm-hmm.
Like the little
tax joint.
Oh yeah, or like the Halloween pumpkin guy.
Yep.
Like
I'm here.
2 weeks, bro. That's all you got.
Right.
You better make it work. Is there a place to download these and listen? I drive for FedEx and would love to listen while working. Yes, we're on iTunes.
We're on iTunes. We're on YouTube. Are we still on SoundCloud?
Yes.
We're on SoundCloud too. Well, we're everywhere.
We gotta figure out Tidal
and Spotify.
Yeah. And Twitch.
Oh yeah, Twitch.
Yeah. Big things.
Yes, sir.
I got a pretty good question for you guys when you get a chance. Let's do it.
Come on.
What up, gentlemen? What up?
What's going on?
Dang, yo. I don't know why IG be hating on me because I posted one comment and it didn't post, but the one with the typo in it, it posted. Yeah, it posted.
The hate is so real. Y'all got drums on Everything Is Love.
What's Everything Is Love? Who's that?
Oh, that's the Jay-Z drum.
Ah, okay.
I don't know. I don't think I did because most of that stuff was done by Pharrell and Cool and Dre. Shout out to them.
Shout out to the homies, Nova Wave though.
Hey, that's right.
They wrote and produced a bunch on there. I'm gonna send them. We gotta send them some packs.
I think so.
So the next Beyonce records, they gonna have some sounds on it.
There you go. I missed this
one. Create a playlist for up and coming artists. I figured why look for a curator when you can become one. More playlists, more spins, more publishing for producers.
Man, listen.
There you go, my brother.
I like that. See, now you're thinking like entrepreneur.
This is the DIY era.
You know
what I mean? You can't wait for nobody to do it.
Everything you need is in your pocket or on your desktop.
If you don't believe it, look at us. We're drinking, and we're on Instagram Live, and we're hanging out with you guys.
And we're at work at the same time.
This is our job, to drink Jameson and hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
So, hey, appreciate you guys for making us have a cool, pretty life.
Coworkers.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Coworkers.
Hope your Jameson is cold and frothy. Is this one?
That's a fact.
What's good? How you be, man?
Doing great.
You know where I'm at, and you know where I be.
You know where I be.
Do you guys? Oh no, I answered that. Living the life of Pablo up here.
I already know he is. He out that joint. He gonna come back talking about that's a nice oaky smell, a leather body.
Got a job as a waiter for the first time, even though I hate jobs. Hey man.
Hey.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
I hate jobs, but in the words of VH1, I love money.
Facts.
Yeah.
You just use the job to get you to the next point. You know what I mean? Just look at it as like a temporary. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is a fact though. You have to frame the situation. You know what I mean? If you're like, damn, I gotta go to this job, but if you're like, yo, I have this opportunity to use something to step stone to get just reframe the situation, and the job doesn't suck.
Or I'm using this job to fund my music career. You know what I mean? Yes. That job gonna pay for some music being released.
There you go.
Some blog features. You know what I mean? You can do a lot with a little bit of change. You know what I mean?
And if you really, really hate your job, work super hard at it, get promoted to the point where you own it, and then shut the shit down.
I like that.
Shut it down, man.
I like that. Or you just make a fire world star video. You get a new job lined up, and then you make one of those ones that's like, I quit, and you throw something, and you make a fire video.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's a waiter, so you do one of those like tablecloth joints, but just fuck it up on purpose.
Yeah. People gonna be out here getting real messed up. Their job history gonna be terrible because of us.
Took your advice and went to jail.
They were like, yeah, I never could get a job again. I can't work in the Tri-City area. Like, sorry, guys.
The job I had lined up was across the street. They saw what I did through the window, so now I can't come over there either.
At least you made the World Star count.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Now you got a new job.
You got to wait it out. You know what I mean? Hey. It's ups and downs. I'm working with this local artist on a mixtape. Buddy is dope. Going to be... you want to get some marketing tips very soon. Let's do it. Especially with new artists. Yeah, I feel like marketing and understanding that for a new producer and new artists is... I wish I would have understood it early in my career because I feel like I would have got further quicker rather than having to figure... I mean, I'm glad I figured out the way I did.
Were you like me and you thought talent was everything?
Yeah, bro, I just made beats all day. Yeah. I literally just locked myself in the studio and made beats all day. And like, oh, I'm going to make it.
Yo, same here, dog. Just beats and people like, yo, those beats are crazy. And I'm like, yeah. Take that, people at the top.
And then the internet happened in there. Everybody has crazy beats. And it was like, okay, all right. Reevaluate game plan. You know what I mean?
But you know what? Salute to you for working with up-and-coming artists, man. It's important to break artists because everybody's just chasing the same handful of artists.
Facts.
And
super fact.
You're not going to get to them.
Yeah, unless you like Drake's homeboy or you got some politics, you're not about to get on this Drake guy.
Because it's like we talked about on the show. You always bring it up that even when one of those artists comes out with an album, if it's 12 spots on the album, 9 of them are filled already.
Yeah, the 40 gonna eat, Boy Wonder gonna eat,
couple times.
T Minus gonna eat,
couple times.
Nah, off rip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's gonna be a couple new guys.
Yeah.
That they probably signed or affiliated some way.
There you go.
It's gonna be slim pickings. But if you build,
yeah,
of course, you know what I mean? Because it's not nice if he's on the beat. You know what I mean?
Sure.
That's indeed. Any advice on learning how to mix?
Oh yeah. Go to soundoracle.net. Really, click on tutorials. it's 99% videos on mixing.
And Realistic, it's like
Yo.
fire mixer, bro.
Realistic is the most amazing engineer. Oh, this morning I was DMing with Fly for No Reason, even though I know he's semi-guided now.
Right.
I still call him Fly for No Reason. He was like, him and his boys call Realistic the microwave man, because the mixes go in cold and they come out hot in no time.
That's hard. Nah, that's facts, dog.
Yeah.
He's consistent, bro. Quick. No, everything always sounds super clean, bro.
Dog.
Be knocking.
Listen, man, and the turnaround be like 24 hours, 48 hours. It's crazy.
So apparently the new MacBook is $7,000 for maxed out. Now, as an Apple guy, I'm gonna say this, right? They can kiss my ass, bro. I'm not paying no $7K for no. Nah, they barely got this boy out of me, and I was on the fence like, ooh, PC ain't that bad, bro. PC is alright. $7K, bro. If I pay $7K for a computer, I want video chat with Tim Cook. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
He got to hit me on FaceTime.
Oh yeah.
Twice a month.
I gotta be able to beta test the new stuff.
Yeah, dog. I need all of that. I need like replace anything. I need like Genius Bar on call. You know what I mean? Y'all work for me. Yeah, y'all work for me.
Like a private chef. You just come over every day to check out my computer and take it for a walk.
Dog, that computer better clean my room, fold my clothes.
Now let me tell you something about that computer too. To be a PC guy, I do know a lot about Mac stuff. In that $7,000, you still don't have a touchscreen that you can get with a $900 PC. Also, you're paying about $3,000 for the 4 terabyte SSD, which is ridiculous. But the thing about that computer is, real quick, you know how Moore's Law says that technology halves in price and doubles in performance every 18 months. Well, we kind of like closed the gap for a hot minute, so they can't really make things smaller. They can't really make things faster.
Right.
So what they decided to do was they put more cores into the Mac. Now it comes with an i9, which is dope because i7 was the shit for so long. But now it makes the computer too hot. So you pay $7,000 for this computer. It has an i9 in it, but it heats up so much it throttles because it wants to keep the computer below 100 degrees. So it'll drop below what it's supposed to do. Now, if you need to do a high...
Oh, sorry.
If you got to do like a...
There we go. Sorry, I had to find it. My bad, man.
So, like, yeah, if you got to do something intense, like in burst or something, it'll throttle up, but then throttle right back down. And then when it's running regular, I think it's supposed to run at like 2.9. It's going to run at like 1.7. So you pay $7,000 for something that functions worse than an i5.
Yeah, they tripping. They tripping on that. And I'm a Mac guy, but they tripping on that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they super tripping. $7K, bro, I'm getting me a regular computer, and I'm going on vacation.
You get a whole studio for $7K.
I'm going on vacation. I'm buying some equipment, dog.
Right.
I'm going to play it smart. I'm going to go to American Musical. I ain't going to pay it all at once. I'm chunking it off a little bit.
I might get a purebred pit bull.
Nah, man.
It's just extra money, dog.
He said $7K better come with Beyonce number.
Dang, that's a fact.
Dog. Man, $8K though, I'd spend that if it came with, no, I ain't gonna say with Rihanna number. That ain't worth it.
Nah. It's not?
I think about it.
Riri, do you love me?
Riri, do you love me? I did some of the cleanest mastering I've ever done by using a cheap Bluetooth speaker. I was super happy.
Hey man, listen. Use what you got.
It's like the NS10 theory. Like NS10s are like the world's greatest speakers because low key they're the world's worst speakers.
They are. So do you mix through your laptop speakers?
Yes, I check it on there.
That's the move.
Yeah, and my AirPods.
Oh,
yeah. Because that's what most people listen to stuff on is like headphones and laptop.
That's what I'm saying.
So if my joint sounds good on there, it sounds good. You know what I mean? That's the only thing about when I was buying monitors. They color stuff. Like certain monitors make stuff sound like, you know what I mean?
Like Beats headphones.
Exactly. It's super colored, bro.
That's one thing Realistic and I talk about all the time is making sure that people, when they get their mixes back, they sound good on small speakers. Gotta sound good on small speakers.
Big Missing fan, what up? What up, man? Good to have you here.
Elevate, we see you in here too.
Hey, I finally started sharing my music on platforms.
Hey!
Ooh, we got the machine gun.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Fire.
Oh, no, not that. Oh, hold on. I'm remember. Where's the yay? There we go. E flat. Okay, I got you. I got y'all. My bad. I'm rusty. I'm rusty.
Striking out on the sounds today.
Look, you know what it is? It's the yay and the is right beside each other.
I gotta change this
It's
around.
a slippery slope. You know what I mean?
I wish we could use 2 of these because you need 1 of these.
I do. Like a Power Ranger. But yeah, if you guys ain't putting out content, man, slipping, man.
There you go.
2018. It's the content days.
Yes, sir.
I mix on monitors, but when I finish, I reference it against others through my headphones to see how it translates. Mixing in mono is gold.
Yes, mixing in mono, something that you've been preaching since probably like our 3rd show.
Facts.
And of course, we did a tutorial on it a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, mixing in mono, that's the way to go.
Emotional, sad breakup type songs usually play with minor chords, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Honestly, most urban music, rhythm and blues, minor blues.
Yeah, it's the minor key. Because you know how some of them have like a major chord in there?
Yeah.
You need that contrast in there too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's an important distinction. It's the minor key.
Rather than minor chords all the time.
There's a chart online. I forget where it is, but it actually has like each key is like melancholy for sad, stuff for this, that, and the third. This is for tension and all that. So it breaks down each key and the emotion that's the emotions associated with it.
Who is the go-to guy for sound design for creative sounds? Gotta check out my dog, the Godfather, man.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
You gotta put some respect on his name.
And then
put some respect on his name. Put some respect on his name.
You got to circle back around to the producerkid.com. Those fine wine guitars in your
Put
life.
some respect on my name. Was that Birdman?
It was.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Sway the remix guy, man. Sway really made a way out of making beats out of me and made a career.
He really did. I was mad that there wasn't a second Thanksgiving song though.
I got beans, greens. Yeah.
After that first one.
Well, you know she sued him.
Nah, really?
Yeah, she sued him for it.
He should have reached out to her on day one, like yo.
Well, he was stupid. He put it on iTunes. You can't be selling other people's stuff like that. They don't know the finesse of like you give it away, but then you make the money on the back end.
Nah.
Yeah.
Somehow I think that song, the original song, probably sold like another.
Oh yeah.
That joke probably wasn't even on iTunes, and then they put it on iTunes.
Yeah. Like, how do you feel about like people remaking these like vines, like the Sierra Level Up song? You know, that's like a vine.
Yeah.
You remember like F it up,
yeah.
F it up, and she just copied that, and it's just like, I get what you're trying to do, but for me, it's just like it felt like. Man, that was a cheap shot, bro. Like that's where you stupid.
It's getting too close to. I don't know.
I feel like it should be a law with sampling and flipping. Either you gotta like murder it.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you shouldn't be able to Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, unless you kill it, you shouldn't be allowed to touch it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta leave that stuff.
You gotta leave it alone. And then certain stuff, it should be a time frame. Bro, if Divine just came out last week.
That's what I'm saying.
Just let it ride.
Because don't start saying for stuff that came out yesterday.
Yeah.
Like literally yesterday.
It's like, it's too soon, man.
Yeah, and you're not really being super creative. You can just see the marketing. It's just all marketing. It's not really any song there.
They're looking at the numbers like, oh, this charted well. We can bring this back.
Yeah.
Do you think IG live cookups are good promotion? I use NPCs.
I do. It lets people know what you can do.
My advice to you would be make it interesting. Because we were just talking about this earlier.
Yep.
Beat making videos to me are so corny now. Because there's so many of these guys doing these same like hit a sample, boom bap beat.
And they be trash.
And they try and you could tell they're not really it's very corny, right?
Yeah, I'm like, where the dope beats at?
It's only a few people like Jay Black. Jay Black kills it every time.
There you go.
But you see the 10,000 hours in there. You see how much effort he puts in it.
I'm not gonna lie. Every time I look at one of these joints, it's bad now because it's always like some kid with like a MPC 1000, and they go to just make the trashiest beat, or it'll be a sample that everybody uses, and it'll be a super like boom boom bap type of like dog. Come on, man. What are we doing here? What are we really doing in 2018? And I don't care if you make boom bap. I happen to love boom bap. But damn, make a dope beat. Don't be boring.
At least make it interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I feel like, who are you making this stuff for, right? If you're going to be a producer for other producers, then you might want to market to producers. But if you're just doing cook up, it's how you market. Because some people market to other producers and some people market to artists.
Right.
There's a slight variation on how you go about it. I feel like if you're gonna do the cook up and you're trying to sell beats or whatever, then you got to market to the artists. If you're doing this for producers or whatever, and you're trying to get respect in that, cool. Just market a certain way. Penetration. Oh yeah, I got it. Did you do a track called "Looking for My Man" by Rick Ross?
I did. Did you?
No, not that I know of.
No.
I need to look this up. Right. No, that's how that Bieber record happened. And somebody tweeted me like, "Oh man, you killed that Sean Kingston record." I'm like,
right.
What the hell are they talking about? And then it was a link, and I clicked it, and I'm like, who stole my beat and put a Sean Kingston acapella on it?
Justin Bieber and Sean Kingston.
Yeah, but at that point, I didn't even know Bieber was on the record.
Oh.
It was just I heard Sean Kingston. I'm like, who would take an acapella and match it up with my beat?
Almost want to hear this Rick Ross song. I would pull it up on the joint, but I don't want to get a copyright strike.
Yeah, that's very true.
We'll definitely get a copyright strike on that.
Man, we got a copyright strike from dog about a Kanye West song
that's not even in the episode anyway.
Dog, and they was like, yeah, take it up with the label.
Yeah, okay, we just gonna hit them up and tell them to take our copyright strike down.
I was like, where's it at? And it's like, yeah, we can't tell you that.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
we got a fake copyright strike.
That's why SoundCloud's going out of business. No,
I ain't gonna lie, it's been the slowest going out of business ever.
I think they got a certain crowd, but I think
they're definitely Radio Shack.
Yeah,
it took Radio Shack like 10 years to really go out of business.
Facts.
Now, I think they still have a chance that a bigger company might acquire them and actually turn them into something, make an honest platform out of them.
Right.
But I don't know.
Have you heard of Ren M for accreditation for engineer, producer, vocalist, instrumentalist?
I have not.
Ren M. I have not.
It's the Illuminati of certifications.
Okay. Super Duper J, what up, man?
What up, brother?
Shout out to Super Duper J, man. Extraordinary manager / A&R.
Yes, indeed.
/ engineer / producer.
/ friend.
Yeah, friend of the show. That's how I met Oracle. It's through Super Duper J.
He's the guy. I sent Jay some pictures from the... shout out to Justified Music for sending us more pictures from the producer summit. I sent Jay a couple pictures. He was very impressed with his own shape-up.
Oh, hey, shout out to your barber. You know what I mean?
It was cut color though. It was quite crispy.
Oh, it was crispy?
Yeah, it was really
so I said. Yeah. So check it out. Can you guys talk about the importance of networking and the best ways to go about it? Is it it's about who you know sometimes. Please elaborate.
It's about who you know a lot of the time.
I'd say about 80 20.
Well, it goes back to what we were saying. When a major artist is coming out with an album and it's 12 slots and 9 of them are already taken, well, that's proof of the power of networking and relationships. You're going to do stuff with your homies.
If you go to DJ, right, the club promoters are going to hire the guy they already know. It doesn't really matter if you're the most talented DJ, unless you got a big... The only thing that negates that is if you have a big following.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you have your own thing, then I feel like it kind of overturns that. But for the most part, it's clicked up shorty. Everybody's like looking out for their own friends and self-interest.
Mm-hmm.
So networking is important. You know what I mean? It's like you have to build your friendships up with people, and it can't be you just taking stuff from. It's got to be like you planting seeds everywhere and then just like hoping something comes from it.
There you go. Hey, be kind.
Mm-hmm.
Be kind and be nice. But to your point, I think he was asking about the importance of networking. It's really everything. Yeah, it's really...
Yeah. Now, and a lot of times people want to try to network up, right? But a lot of times it ends up being the people that you kind of came up with. Like a lot of people I went to college with, like one of my roommates in college, he signed to Mike Will, made it. He's a rapper. He's in a group, signed to Mike Will. Another one of my roommates is signed to Cash Money.
See?
You know what I'm saying? No,
network.
We all went to school together. No, my whole floor of people is just like they end up being in the entertainment business.
And that also goes back to breaking artists. And once again, not chasing the same 10 people at the top. If you network across and they come up together, you're working. Listen, networking works. I just did something with Viacom very recently. All through the power of network.
Facts. Got me on Oracle. Placement boys.
Hey, man.
You know what I mean?
Thank you, sir.
We'll speak more on it. We're young placement boys.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I have a system for networking. I've told you about it.
Yeah, man.
I might like talk about that one day because it's a very elaborate, not elaborate, but it's like a way for me to keep up with everything.
Well, it is a system.
Yeah,
it's a good one too.
But for me, it works when I meet new people. How to keep in touch with them, how to remember to hit them up, and like, you know, keep in contact, talk about what they got going on. It's just a friendly reminder.
But it does take discipline.
Oh, it's very dark.
It takes discipline. A lot of people don't have discipline. Yeah.
Man, a lot of stuff we do, it's not hard. It's just the discipline to do it every day.
Consistency is key.
Facts. I'm curious, do industry producers buy exclusive beats for a couple hundred, then go on and make thousands off the same beat? I can see that happening.
I don't see that happening. I'm not saying it doesn't, but I don't.
I've seen it happen, but I don't think it happens quite often. A lot of times when it happens, I've seen it happen, it's like a finesse. Like they realize the person doesn't know what they're doing, and that bigger producer just happens to be around, and they like, all right, I'll pay you for this, and then they just throw their thing on there.
I've seen artists do it, but I haven't seen producers do
it. It's happened. I don't want to say who the producer is because he's like,
say it.
Nah, I don't even want to get in that. But it was a first time I heard about it was a Soulja Boy record. Yeah, and yeah, that's kind of what he did. Like he bought it, flipped it. Lately I haven't heard about it, but back in the day it was like every once in a while you would hear about that. But I just think people don't know their business. They're doing stuff and they don't understand why they're doing it. They don't understand when you're selling a beat for this, what's the phrasing? And I'm sure it's gotten better now. I'm sure it's like ways to keep better track of it. But you still got to understand of what these contracts you're sending people are. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are just agreeing to stuff and they're downloading a template or from somebody else and they don't know what it means. And then you're selling something and you don't know what you're giving away.
That is true.
You know what I mean? Let's see. Young Fly for no reason.
Hey.
It says, what's good, Squad, Sensei, Oracle, Young Trizzle.
What up, bro? We were just talking about you, too. I was talking about you, a microwave man comment. That's hilarious.
Did a real mix on an up-and-coming artist I'm working with. Came out good. Smoking Aces.
That's what's up.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Y'all got to put this content out here, man.
Yo, man, we got a dope-ass squad. People coming up, bro.
They turn it up, man.
People getting better with their mixes. People getting placements.
Out here.
Oh, I had a consultation this week with Yen the Sage. Shout out to Yen the Sage. You know him and IDK. They be working together out there in Cali.
Right.
And, yo, that's dope. How everybody just clicks up, works together, looks out for each other. Heard somebody tried to rip off one of Young Umami's videos and put something over top of it.
Really?
Squad to the rescue, apparently.
Oh, and shout out to somebody was young bootlegging, a young kid. Ooh. And then the squad came through with the, you know what I mean?
Did you get that message this morning?
I got it yesterday.
I got one this morning.
Shout out to let me shout out whoever did it. Wenzel Raps. Hey, appreciate you. Looked out, you know what I mean?
And also shout out to Young Bullyfinger for looking out for me.
Hey, shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah, man. Get that cease and desist going.
Exclusive does not mean you own it. It means the beat is yours. But regardless of exclusive or not, the producer always gets royalties. That's how it's supposed to be.
No, it's all in your wording.
Yeah.
Whatever you write, that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, my understanding, and I may be wrong, and I feel like from when I was selling beats online, stuff has changed a little bit. But saying that it's yours is kind of meaning it's exclusive. If you dating a girl and she's yours, you're in an exclusive relationship.
Sounds about right.
With this girl. You get what I'm saying?
Sounds about right.
So, and then producers don't always get the royalties. You have to make sure even dealing with placements now, you have to negotiate your sound exchange royalty. You got to negotiate your mechanical royalties. This is all stuff we deal with, you know what I mean? Like all the time.
It seems to be, and correct me if I'm wrong, when people sell beats online, they're more concerned with the short-term upfront costs. Like, I got $50, I got $100, I got $200, $500. Listen, no. That's not the money. The money is in publishing.
That's right. So, you see the Dream cash was it $23 million for his catalog?
Yeah.
That means he owns a lot of records, a lot of hits, bro. For somebody to buy a piece of your catalog, not even his entire catalog, but a piece for $23 million.
Hey man,
for them to give up $23 million means they're gonna make way more off of that in the long run.
You gotta own it to be able to sell it. Damn.
So all I'm saying, nothing against selling beats online. Just know what you guys are actually like the contracts and I'm sure like BeatStars and Airbit and all they have like paperwork.
Yeah.
It's your job to understand what that paperwork says.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
You're doing it on your own. The thing is, you don't, or a lot of people don't realize, you're at the advantage because you're writing the terms. So make sure you write the terms just like a lawyer would do for a label. You write the terms in your favor.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, or fair to say the least.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I could care less about a quick buck. I would rather someone mention my name and make money off that than a quick dollar.
Well, see, that's really good thinking.
Smart. Native gringo. Shout.
But you also, at that point, you have to know how to market. You have to know how to take that
and monetize it.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's kind of more way I feel like we think about music. I don't think about beats as something to sell. It's either I give it away for free or I place it on a certain project.
And then you talk about it, and it drives
attention. More stuff. And then I'm more than just a producer. I'm a business person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's other stuff. It's going to be from the drum kits to putting out new music to DJing shows.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
And once you get a placement on something and you tell people you got that placement, it often leads to other placements.
Facts. And then I think people get it messed up. Placements, dog, is a lot of stuff, too. People think it's like, I got on a Drake album or I did commercials. That's a placement, bro. I done been in movies. That's a placement, bro.
Once again, shout out to Vodka.
No, exactly.
Listen,
no, these placements, bro.
Yeah. But once again, it seems to be a recurring theme, but when you focus on the handful of people at the top, to you, that's a placement. A Drake album. Like, no, it's placements all around. It's placements everywhere.
When I seen some video, I forget who it was, but dude was talking about just like stop focusing on the same couple placements. And damn, I want to give him his credit because I can't think who it is. But he was just talking about like, it's so many like independent, wealthy people who do music. Bro, I didn't travel parts of the United States just because somebody was like, I got money and I want to make music.
Yep.
No, when I was in Colorado for a month, dog, staying in the mountains. Nice house. Dog, then I stayed in Malibu for like 2 months in a $16 million house, bro. And they just paid for it, let us stay in there to make music.
People out here have money. It's not just 20 people.
Yeah.
I ended up, I think I told you about this. I was working in New York with this chick from Canada. This was maybe like 2005, something like that. Independent. And they paid to have me come to New York, and they had this indie label in Canada. And I'm on the album, and I'm like, who else is on the album? She's like Swiss Beats, Just Blaze. It was like everybody was super popping at the time. And I'm like, that let me know that independent people have the money.
They got the bread. Yeah. And certain ones is out there, bro. Now, I got a homie who's on this World Cup song.
Damn.
Dog, he wrote it and co-produced it. Dog, out of here, bro. That joint got millions in like the first day, bro.
Soccer is the #1 sport in the world.
Dog, out of here, bro. And he just linked with independent people that had a plan. They had bread. They put something together.
There you go.
Took off. So it's not just like the big people. You know what I'm saying? There's other ways that get you to those other things. So,
there you go.
You just got to look at how it benefits you and then go from there. Black Noise says, DistroKid is changing everything with the leasing game, but a lot of producers haven't caught on yet. Black Noise, please, could you let us know?
Elaborate.
Please elaborate, because I'm not familiar with DistroKid. I mean, I am, but not with what you're speaking of. So please let us know so I can share it with everybody.
Oh, that's better. I had a super overpour.
Ooh, I had to go. Berkey Jones.
Oh, man.
How do you keep your laptops running smoothly amongst the various VSTs?
Don't use more than you need. Make templates and optimize them. A lot of times people have a set with mad stuff going on that's not even really doing anything. It's just there and it's on. And listen, man, you gotta keep it to a minimum.
Facts.
If you haven't used a VST in over 2 years, uninstall it.
That's facts. Yeah. Now, when I got a new computer, that was like one of the best things because it made me clear out a lot of this stuff of like I don't need this. Why do I still have 40 gigs of random VSTs on my joint that I never use? You
gotta start fresh. You gotta optimize and make it a weekly thing. Look, I showed you my desktop before the show. I go back and I optimize and I scale down my desktop and everything, icons and all that every week.
Right. If you're a producer, you should want to put your instrumental on DistroKid. That's every digital platform. Why would you not want to expand your reach? Well, my question to you is, if you're doing instrumental albums and stuff, to me that makes sense. But if you're just making beats to try to sell, why would someone want to buy it off of Spotify? You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense. I'm assuming they're talking about instrumental albums. Or just songs in general.
Yeah. So I guess it just depends on what you're using DistroKid for. Unless it's a feature that's why I want to know, Black Noise. Like, what he didn't say that, but what is that feature? Because I'm interested to see how they're, for producers, is kind of a game changer.
Right. Instead of just like an art or regular song.
I heard Rihanna's coming out with 2 albums. One is a dancehall album. Do you think she's gonna do the double album thing?
It's a possibility. People really throwing darts at the wall these days. I got a whole album with 7 songs. I got an album with 45 songs. And I've been hearing about Rihanna doing this all dancehall album for a while.
Like a year?
No, it's been longer than whatever her last album was. I was in New York with Tim.
Oh yeah.
And he was working with. I was in on the sessions for a couple of days, and there was talks about that then. But I knew at the time, just because of what they were working on, that it wasn't then. But that was the whole buzz in the street, like, oh, she's doing a whole dance hall, and that was probably 3-4 years ago.
Smoking Aces says, I've been mixing all my stuff through computer speakers, real talk. But do you think I need to get some pro monitors?
I mean, I would, just to expand what's going on. But if you really getting results on the computer speakers, then hey, go ahead and get them.
And if you put beats on the streaming platform, you can make money from the clicks.
Yeah. But what are you making, though?
That's like saying if you put a video on YouTube, you can make money from the ads. That's true.
Yeah.
But how much money are you going to make?
$0.0000075.
No, we just talked about this. We're going to keep it all the way to 100. You know how much ad revenue we made off of this podcast?
Drum roll, please.
$6.51. So, not saying that it's not, if you have a big following, then it adds up. But if you're a guy trying to figure it out, I wouldn't depend on ad revenue and click revenue for...
That's a whole finesse within itself.
Yeah.
I got 2 videos with hundreds of thousands of views and all that stuff. No money. Like, the money is so small, it's laughable.
Yeah. What are some good headphone brands?
Damn, that led me to believe. Do people still care about headphone brands? I still been using my SMS. By the way, to answer your question, I use SMS headphones because they were free and they sound good.
I use Sennheiser for making beats, and then I DJ with Beats by Dre's. Shout out to B Cox and Karen Simple.
Hey,
they gave me like 3 pair of Beats by Dre's.
That was a flex. B Cox and Karen Simple.
Appreciate that. You know what I mean? Hey, I just happened to be at the studio right there, and they're like, "Hey, you want some headphones?"
Nice.
And then I already had 2 pairs, so I got like 5 pairs.
Damn.
So I just switched between them.
Oh, you just rocking.
Yeah. Beats by Trey. You know what I mean?
Nice. I like that.
Streams equal more people discovering. Native Gringo, man.
That is very true.
Native, I like you, bro.
Uh-oh, he's pulling the IDK.
I see it, man. When certain people understand it, they get it. I like you, bro. You're a smart guy.
Yep.
You're definitely right. I mean, just a perspective. What's good, people? Shout out to Noah West. What's good, man?
What up? What up?
If you're leasing beats, you can upload them to DistroKid to keep track of royalties of if someone steals a beat and uploads. If you get a notification to monetize. Oh,
okay.
So I guess it's almost like Shazam, almost.
It's like LoJack on your beats.
Oh, that's kind of fire.
That is kind of fire.
Because
yeah,
with selling beats before, right? My biggest thing is people would say, "Oh, if you sell over 2,000 copies, then you need to buy the exclusive. If you lease it, then." But nobody was. Who keeps track of that? So if that takes care of that, that's very smart.
It's like a sonic fingerprint.
That's smart. That's smart. I have to look into that.
That's hard.
Shout out to Black Noise, man. You know what I mean? Sharing the gems, man. Let's see. B flat is a major key using most hit records. I know about G major. G major is like that pop.
I think I don't know. We gotta really find out. because I heard D at one point. Well, D was trap, a lot of
Mm-mm.
trap. You find out what's really at the bottom of these keys.
Gotta have that sub for 808s. You know what?
Oh,
I don't like a sub, bro. I'm
No.
completely against having a sub.
have you ever had a sub?
No, I hate it.
Me either.
I like for listening, but for making beats, it tricks you because you think something is beating and then it's not
Right.
really beating. So you turn it down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then next thing you know, your bass is sounding crazy everywhere else.
Yeah, I don't like it. I like hearing my stuff like it's close to what everybody else is gonna hear.
Give me something relatively flat.
Exactly.
I'm a KRK guy.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, too, depending on what monitors you have, it's really all about how good you are with referencing your stuff against other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you know your monitors by listening to so much mix and mastered stuff on it that you can
Exactly.
gauge where your stuff is, then that works.
Facts.
Yeah.
Love your podcast, bro, from India. Hey.
Hey, shout out to India.
When you're listening with monitors and having your room treated correctly, it definitely helps.
Mm-hmm.
JBL sub to balance out the Yamahas. Yeah, I hate subs, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, I become kind of lazy on the room treatment. Because, I've been moving around lately.
Oh, yeah.
And now I got a new room. I got bass traps and stuff in here, but realistic. I'm like, I'll just make it and send it to realistic.
That's facts.
It helps to have an engineer that you trust.
Facts. Should you upload beats to your YouTube or let DistroKid put them on their YouTube channel? Do they put stuff on there?
Learning a lot about this stuff. But I imagine with being such a big company, that would be hella videos. Unless they're vetting what videos they put up.
I don't know. I may be wrong now. I'm not familiar with DistroKid, but I don't think it quite works like that.
I can't see it. I can't see that even being feasible to hold up.
I think they might have something where they like TuneCore has like a almost like a publishing deal where they'll go track certain plays and stuff for you,
Right.
and they're like they track your YouTube monetization. So I think that's what it is. But you would still have to upload it yourself, I believe, or they either have some integration where you go through DistroKid, but it still uploads through your channel, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because as many people that are on that platform, I can't imagine that they send everything to their YouTube channel. And even if they did, it would become so saturated that you couldn't stand out because
there's so many people.
Yeah, and YouTube doesn't have where you can break things down like that.
I would say build your own, my brother. Because, can't nobody take it away from you if you do that.
That's a fact. Get your own real estate.
Okay, so YouTube is optional, but they will upload it for you. But is it on your own channel or is it on their channel? Because he says have DistroKid put it on their YouTube channel.
Right.
That's what kind of threw me off.
Yeah, so it might be your channel, but they just
upload it.
It's like a repo.
Exactly.
Yeah. If so, what they tax it for that?
Yeah. Oh, theirs?
What's the cost of that? I'm curious.
Yeah. Because look, here's the thing. If I have a YouTube channel with a bunch of people, right, I'm not just going to let anybody upload to my YouTube channel because that threatens my integrity. You know what I'm saying? If someone uploads a bunch of trash, then it's not engaging content. Right. So it's got to be some kind of vetting. You know
That's what I'm saying. Like, it has to be some type of rules to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah, let us know. I'm still tripping off 4,000 watch hours required for monetization. That's facts.
Oh, yeah.
We just got, monetized for YouTube.
Yeah, maybe, what, a month?
Yeah.
A month ago?
Well, and the crazy thing is we don't really care.
Nope. We just happy for the people that show up.
Yeah. The biggest mistake in mixing is an untreated room and having speakers too big for your room.
I could see those being two of the biggest mistakes.
Hey, I cook up on my beat making vids.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, some people, I'm telling you, y'all seen it. Then you can tell that they just paid a blog to post them up. And it's just the regular boys. They're like...
I'm like, come on, dog.
It's just the most regular sample.
Listen, man. We young cook boys over
man,
there.
If you ain't looking tired after... Beats by J Black be looking exhausted after he do a beat making video.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, that's a lot of... Dog, you can tell that this is a
lot of hand cardio.
No, high intensity beat making video. You know what I mean? He's the Billy Blanks.
And he got to hold the smile for the whole thing.
Dog, that's work. That's interesting. I would watch that.
There you go.
Not just random kid with a little mini keyboard with some cool lights. Man, if you don't get that trash out of there.
Super trash.
What's good, fellas? I'm watching on YouTube today. Hey, shout out to YouTube, man.
YouTube is growing, man.
YouTube is growing. Sorry, IG. I like the chat in YouTube better. It's easier to. They gotta figure out a way to kind of join all of
yeah. Well, you know, Instagram, they
a little solo dolo.
Yeah, they be proprietary. Hey, I hate to go there, but they're a little Apple with how they do.
That's facts. I feel like I might have missed a question, but somebody had asked about tips about sound design.
Oh, okay. But they want to know just tips about sound design.
Yeah, like where to get started.
Really with the basics, man. With basic effects, and it sounds really wax on, wax off. But take a sound, sample it, even if you sample it with your phone, and then manipulate it using delay, reverb, saturation, distortion, EQ. By EQ, I also mean filtering because it's pretty much the same thing. And see how far you can take it with just those basics. Because once you got the basics down, you really know how to finesse it.
Thanks.
Then you can step into other realms of sound design.
There you go. It's just like basketball. You got to know the foundations.
There you
shoot the free throw.
There you go. You got to know to plant your feet before you shoot.
Thanks. What was the last feature either of you guys had? I would like to check out more of the music you guys create.
The last feature I had, what was the last one I had? Other than TV, Animal Planet. I just did something recently. I did the Snoop joint, but it was something else after that. I can't think of what it is. But anyway, on the Snoop Bible of Love, I got the song on there. TV stuff, Empire, stuff like that.
I had a record on the Superfly movie.
Dope.
I still haven't seen it, bro.
Me either.
Bro, I got a song and my name is in the credits at the end. And I still haven't went to see it.
You've been doing it for a while. It just comes with that.
That and I got a kid. It's like either business, family, or family. That's been it. You know what I mean?
It's kind of like on to the next.
Exactly.
Once you get something, you don't really revel in it.
I want to see it though. I need to. I did that not too long ago. I did a record with Chris Brown and this guy named Wonder Forest. Jiu-Jitsu record. I did when Boys A on keys. Shout out No Games. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
I feel like I've done a lot of more records, and I
can't think of them. Oh, Mary J. I did the Mary J. joint.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Bam. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We got some.
I feel like we just talked about a placement recently, and neither one of us just mentioned it.
I don't know. It's just at this point, I just don't think about, which I probably should in a way, think about stuff I've accomplished. But even if it's potential, I try not to think about it because that easily can get snatched away from you. Oh, cool. Trust me, I just had this situation where they've been telling me about this record, and I've known about it for maybe a year. And then the last thing is like, I don't think we're going to keep it.
Happens all the time.
I was heartbroken. I ain't going to front.
Happens all the time. Bro.
So this is twice this happened to me this year. Of paperwork being filed, lawyer, manager, everything, and then the record just disappears. That's twice.
Go out and buy a new outfit for the release date.
I was sick. I ain't going to front, bro. I don't want to hurt my feelings, bro. I tried to be cool about it, but I was sick about that one.
I ain't gonna lie, the album kind of came out trash though.
Yeah, so I won't tripping like that.
Yeah,
but it still hurt. You know what I mean?
The album was trash.
If the album was great, I would be real sick.
Yeah,
but the album's trash, so it's like, yeah. Trizza, how would you market a beat for an artist? I would work backwards. So what is an artist looking for? If they're looking for beats, right? What else do they need? They need to figure out how to record. They need to figure out how to get quality beats, where to get this stuff. So I would try to provide information for them to help them. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah. You got to give to get. You know what I'm saying?
I like the way you think, bro.
Hey, man.
Beats music.
When you're too busy making plays to watch the highlights. Hey, that's facts, man.
Oh.
I like that.
Nice.
Catching plays.
Yeah, at a certain point, you got to keep it moving. You can't sit and just revel in everything.
That's crazy. I just switched over from YouTube, from Instagram. It's way better.
Damn,
we got to figure that out, man.
Damn, bro. We about to be the #1 live and interactive podcast on YouTube.
And Twitch. Ooh, we're killing.
We already the #1 live and interactive produced podcasts on Instagram. Yeah. So maybe it's time to conquer uncharted territory.
Other things.
Yeah.
Beats Music says, "What up, squad? Sensei Oracle and Trizza, I hope you're having a blessed day. The newest kit from both of y'all sites is fire.
Appreciate you, bro. Beats Music, man.
Yeah. That boy been there from the beginning, man.
Yeah.
He got day one.
When we put stuff out, Beats Music is he's in the top 5 suspects to be the first one to get it. So man, shout out to him, bro.
Oh, shout out to in New York, we met Dennis Duke.
Yes.
Today's his birthday.
Out to Dennis.
Today's his birthday.
Oh man, happy birthday, Dennis.
I don't know if he's in here, but I just thought about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, Dennis is dope. He actually won my last contest too.
That boy be on it, man.
He do, yo. Shout out to Dennis, man. Happy birthday, bro. If you're watching the replay.
If I get a consultation with Trizza, can I get that networking gym? Yeah. It's just one of those things that it's not an easy thing to explain in a short.
It's a system.
It's a system. It's like a couple things that you need to make this. I should maybe do a course about it. I never actually taught anybody this. It's just something through the years that I kind of figured out, and then I seen other people do certain stuff. I was like, oh, I'm gonna take these and merge them together. It works though.
Just let me get the beta copy of it.
I've definitely got a lot of like good looks from those, like business opportunities from this system.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those. It's one of those things like when you think about it, you're like, dang, why didn't I think of this? But it works. It's easy to keep up with, and it's easy to grow.
If you have discipline.
Yeah, that's the key.
Yeah.
And it's not crazy discipline. Just like how every day we talk about, like, we plan out what's going to happen for the week and the next day.
Yep.
It's not hard. It's just discipline. Any thoughts on how not to market? That's a good question.
Yes. Don't spam DMs with links.
Yes.
I mean, that sounds like a no-brainer, but that's the thing we see more than not. Listen, when you're out there and you just spamming people you respect with your DMs, it's like saying, hey, throw this in the trash. If anything, it has the opposite effect of what you want. Because not only do you not get looked at, you get hated. Like, people hate you.
Right.
And don't have the nerve to tag somebody with 32 other people.
Oh, yeah.
Now you didn't even have the decency to spam that person by themselves. You just, all 32 of y'all at one time. So that's like the worst marketing faux pas I see.
And I would say, it's not about what you want. You get what I'm saying? So how people say the customer's always right. You don't make products for the stuff that you want. You make products and stuff for other people.
True.
And I feel like a lot of times as producers, we forget about that. At the end of the day, you got to think who you're selling stuff to. So if you're selling beats to other rappers, you need to think what beats these rappers want, not what you exactly want. You need to make that version, but with your style. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
But, yeah, add value. That's what I'm saying, I guess. Add value. How's BeatStars, and should we market to get people there?
I don't sell beats online, but from what I hear, from what I see, people are happy with BeatStars.
They love it.
Yeah,
they're a good company. They come through the podcast every once in a while. I don't really know them personally. I just know from what I see from them.
Yeah,
I mean, they seem a very good company. I hear good stuff. It's BeatStars, it's Airbit, Track Train.
Yeah.
Pretty much they all have good responses. They do pretty much the same thing. The issue you're going to have is you have to bring traffic yourself, right? I mean, you're going to get natural traffic throughout them. But the key to getting bigger is going to be you bringing your own traffic.
Because essentially, it's a community of producers. So you have to, the hierarchy will form, based on the traffic that you bring.
Exactly. And how should we market to get people there? Again, you got to add value. What are you doing for these people? You can't just put beats on a website and want people to come.
Right. You got to have content. Mm-hmm. You got to show people why they should even check you out, why they should care about you, and then point them in the right direction for more.
That, Look, we do a podcast every week, right? We give out gems. We openly discuss stuff, right? That's us putting stuff out in the atmosphere.
And letting people know who we are, what we know.
Exactly. And if you want to buy a kit, if you like our products, if you like us, cool. If you're not, we keep it pushing. But that's how now business is done. Very like you build trust, you grow with people instead of that old fame like back in the day, it used to be Michael Jackson. If you seen Michael Jackson, it was like a rare. You passed out, and he's super separate from everybody.
Not now.
Now that doesn't work. You have to be in people's face. You got to be cool with people. You got to be interactive.
Shout out to Will Smith.
Facts. Dog, he picked it up perfectly, dog.
Yep.
Dog, one of the smartest people, dog.
And he was like, you see me on 4th of July, the movie.
Exactly.
Or whatever. Now he's every day.
So you finally watched the podcast?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Oh, I did. I made my time. I cleaned up the studio. And I sat down in my Zen-like position.
No, I got Tidal just for that. I'm going to cancel it.
Did you cancel it?
Not yet. I'm going to. I still got about 15 more days.
Did you check it out?
I did. It's cool.
It is.
But I got Spotify and Apple Music, bro. I don't need no more.
Spotify has, Tidal has a lot of video content. That's pretty cool. But my biggest problem with Tidal, and it's not really a problem, but people are like, well, why don't you use it more? I'm like, I already had something similar first.
Exactly.
That's all it is. It's nothing they're doing wrong. I just already have that. If I have a vacuum cleaner, you can try to sell me a dope vacuum cleaner, but I'm like, I kind of already got one.
Trizzy Da Vinci says, is it a good idea to send out beats with my own vocals for the hook?
Know what the person is looking for, number one. Sometimes you can kind of gauge when people are looking for things with hooks and without, and you could always do both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would say as long as the hook is good, bro. At least it's quality. I just make sure that your vocals sound clean, that it's a good mix with everything. Everything sounds... I think at the producer mastermind, right? We had it in Atlanta, right? Mm-hmm. One guy played beats, and his beats were good, but the vocals were terrible. I didn't like the vocals.
Right.
And that messed up the song for me. You know what I'm saying?
They were like super over.
It was over. It was just too much. It's too much auto-tune. The dude sounded like everybody else. The hook wasn't really good. So
the vocals were loud.
Yeah, so it just overall messed up the beat. But the beat was jamming. By itself, the beat was jamming. But his vocals messed it up. So you got to find that line between it makes sense with the record.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And being good. And there you go.
Do you make dope hooks?
Exactly.
Don't just put your hook on it just for the sake of...
Yeah. Because, again, we talk about this all the time. If you're going to be a songwriter, that's a separate job. You being a sound designer is a separate job from being a producer. It's totally different. And you have to approach each one like it's a separate job. Because if not, you're going to put out some half-assed...
Yeah.
You're going to be half-pregnant.
You're going to fall short in one of those.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like a full-time commitment no matter what it is. So if you're going to... It's certain people like Cam Wallace. He can make a beat, write a song, sing on it, engineer himself, and it'd be a fire song.
It's a great combination of natural talent and skill.
But he's also been doing it for years on end, too.
Right. That's the skill. So I believe he was born with 50% of that ability, and he puts in his 10,000 hours on top of that. So it's kind of like a Kobe Bryant or whatever, one of those situations.
Mm-hmm. Hive Mind producer said, what's good? How's everyone? BeatStars is dope. Just now thousands of producers use their service. Do you guys make beats with an iOS?
No. I've done it in the past, and I have all the software. I'm just still kind of a laptop guy.
Let's see. How do you guys suggest getting my beats out there and getting new clients without a beat site? Ask that Trizzy Da Vinci. Ask that again, because we got 134. If y'all don't know, Instagram kicks us off after an hour.
Okay, cool.
We do 2 hours.
Yeah.
So, you know, if we don't get to your question, please ask again.
4 p.m. to 6 p.m. every Friday, East Coast time.
Tips on beat arrangement, please ask it again. That's a good question. We can definitely go into that.
Definitely.
That was Kato. You talking about Trizza. He was on the podcast talking about expanding who you place with. Facts. Okay, that's who it was. I seen the clip for that today.
He got a lot of gems because I reposted something that somebody posted from him.
I don't even know who he is, but
me either.
Yeah, he got some gems though.
That's a fact.
I need to go follow him.
That's a fact. Good promotion right there. See,
facts. Are you guys up north? No, we from ATL, shawty.
ATL, shawty.
We're from VA.
We're in the South. SOUF.
Umami Tsunami. What's up?
What up?
Umami, you need to check out the new kit. It's very
umami-ish.
Umami-ish. It's very wavy. Yeah, we talk Umami. I mean, we talk. Just got that guitar kit. It's on Trizza. Hey. Make sure y'all check out Sample Genesis, soundoracle.net.
Yes, indeed.
UNNO. Game Inspired.
Loops and MIDI is crazy.
The
100 and some loops. It's crazy.
And then check out Fine Wine Guitars. Nothing but fire, mellow,
Got
body.
Your Rieslings, your
You know what I mean?
Merlots.
Sip a little Moscato.
Got a port.
If you're feeling a little hoodish. I feel like Moscato is only for the hoodish.
It gotta be.
Yeah.
Yeah. At one point it was for not hood people.
Yeah.
But
The hood got a hold of it.
Yeah, they killed it. YouTube, you're still here.
There we go.
Man, we back.
Let's see. You could upload both with and without the hook.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can. I would say be careful with sending too many records though too.
Yeah, because if you don't want to say more than 10, which I think 10 is like super maxing out, then when you start sending multiple versions and stuff, and I would keep away from doing 5 joints, just 5 with hooks and then 5 without hooks. That's not a good package.
Guys, without self-promoting, I made the best beat I've ever made today, and I feel proud. Hey,
congratulations,
man! Look. Don't toot your own horn, but you are in the driver's seat, my dog. You know what I'm saying? So if you made the best beat you ever made, dog, feel good, man. Enjoy yourself, my brother.
It's more about you feeling proud. Oh. Why is that
FaceTime?
Who is FaceTiming? Never mind.
That scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, yo, I got a flex.
Oh, did it mess up the Instagram?
I think it did. Who the hell FaceTime me?
Justify Music. Hold on, bro. We got it. Damn, the FaceTime messed us up.
Hold
on. Oh, I think I shared that too. Damn. Okay, sorry. So, Noah West. So, feel good about that. And then tomorrow, your goal should be, bro, that I'm going to make a better beat than that one. And then you can do that every day.
There you go.
It's good. Dog, you're going to be a motherfucking super producer, dog.
It's good that you feel proud about it, though.
Yeah, dog. This is what we make music for, bro. To enjoy this. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Sorry, guys.
No shout out to who just FaceTimed me during the show.
People be knowing what we doing. They know. Hey, haters. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Gusto says, make another one after this, Noah. See, that's what I'm talking about, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Encouragement,
on
man.
IG, man. Noah said he said, without self-promoting, I made the best beat I ever made today, and I'm feeling proud. Hey, send some positive vibes to Noah.
Spam them hearts, man.
You know what I'm saying? My dog's out here. Hey, he creating. He makes some dope stuff.
He's stepping it up.
So tomorrow we wanted to make something better. Let's see. IDK Music, man.
What up?
What's good, man?
Just talking about you and Yen the Sage earlier. Hey. Yo, I keep saying it and I'll say it again, man. We have the dopest community ever, dog.
Y'all bugging on IG, had to jump over here. Hey, that IG is bugging, bro.
Yeah, man. And a hater tried to FaceTime me in the middle of the show.
So do the more tools you have at your fingertips to mix, the better.
Not necessarily.
I would almost say the opposite.
Yeah. Yeah, because, well, it gets to that whole jack of all trades, master of none type of thing. Plus, the more stuff you have, the more decisions you have to make. Decision fatigue is real.
I definitely miss my mouth.
Oh, man, that's all good, bro.
I miss my mouth completely.
That's how you know the Jinx was working.
It's good, though.
But decision fatigue is real, man. The more options you have, just the more you deplete your decision-making ability, and it fatigues you faster. Mm-hmm. So I would say the more limited you are and the more essential things you have, the better you'll be.
Look, you don't need Waves Bundle. You don't need the UAD.
Got the L2, the Ozone.
They all do the same. Look, they're pretty much the same thing. Just really you're better off learning one really well,
right,
and understanding it than having everything.
Because chances are you're paying for a lot of GUIs, or graphical user interfaces. You're just paying for pictures.
It's because
they all do the same stuff.
Yeah, it's all preference.
Yeah,
facts. What's your guys' number one BSTF choice?
For me right now, it is. I've been into Contact and Doom. Believe it or not. Yeah, I don't know why.
Do they have Doom too?
Yeah, I mean Doom too. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
That's how you know I've been off Doom in a long time.
Yeah.
If y'all know, the reason why I know Doom is that Mike Will record that Future.
Exactly.
I love that art, bro. That's the hardest. I was so mad that I didn't think of that.
Doom was a sleeper. It still is a sleeper. Well, I guess it's not a sleeper anymore, but
is it good? I figured I might have to buy Doom too, man.
I use Dune 2 and Exo 2 in a couple of them. Yeah.
I need some new synth plugins, man. Stuff to make some trap stuff and just some dope synth plugins. Let me know.
Listen, Trezor needs some dope synth plugins for trap. If y'all know some, put them in the chat. YouTube, put them in the chat.
Yeah, please let me know. We'll talk about them.
Yes, sir. Young Classic in here.
Young Classic. Yo, shout out to Classic. We've met him at... Was he at every event?
I think he might have been.
He was at every event. He was in New York. He was definitely in LA.
He was in New York. He was in LA, and he was definitely here in ATL.
Shout out to Classic, man. Shout out to the whole Classic gang. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Oh, he came. Yeah, he came to Atlanta with like 8.
Oh yeah, deep.
Crazy.
Advice on finding a good music publisher.
As a person with a publishing deal, would you care to take this one?
Let them find you. Let them find you, because if you don't have anything going on, basically you're gonna sign a deal for no reason or zero money.
Yeah, you got a hand. You kind of ask for a handout, so they'll give you whatever.
They're gonna give you about $2,000 and you sign up for life. Damn. But if you actually got stuff going on, you get what I'm saying? Stuff in the pipeline. Basically, publishing deals are based off what you have in the pipeline or your potential to have stuff in the pipeline. Stuff you got on the radio, stuff that's getting performed. You don't really have any of that. It makes no sense. But it's a bad business deal for them unless you have high upside to sign, right? It's like Shark Tank. You know what I mean? The people who sell stuff already are always the people that go on the deal and get a deal, or at least get an offer. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
It's the people that's like, well, it's the idea of a product. We haven't got the patent yet. They never get a deal, bro.
No.
First 5 minutes of watching Shark Tank, I'm like, oh, they out of here.
Yeah, because you don't have nothing working.
Yeah,
unless
nothing.
You just got some unfair other thing you got.
And so I would say, I mean, it's upsides to have a publisher, it's downsides to it. So again, understand what publishing is before you sign up for something. You know what I'm saying?
Good advice is have them chase you.
Yeah, like you don't want to be chasing it because they're going to give you a crappy deal. Anytime you're chasing somebody, they're going to give you a shitty deal. They're definitely going to get you. Expand 2 is done fire. I do use Expand 2 a lot. That's my joint.
I do too. Expand 2 has become like, you know how Ableton like used to come with everything? Mm-hmm. So like I got, I like VIP software and my keyboard uses VIP. So it came with Expand 2. And I'm like, this shit is this shit's pretty good.
It's like Omnisphere, the baby Omnisphere.
Right. It's some cheesy patches in Expand 2. I'm not going to lie. But it's some patches where I'm like, and their multis are really creative.
Facts. Yeah. I should watch this more often. Hello to everyone in here. You should, my dog.
What up? Each and every Friday. Come through.
Street Light.
It's a party with Jims and James.
See, do y'all make beats in other sample rates like 96 or y'all stay in 441?
4/4. I just keep it there.
My homegirl has been killing me about making records. And what is that? You know, it's like a magic frequency that they say. God, it's like 420 something hertz. It's a frequency that is supposedly something about science, and it makes you feel a certain way. And older records was this. She keeps sending me messages about like, yo, did you make a song like this yet?
I'm not as realistic about that.
Yeah, I'll find exactly what the frequency is, but I haven't tried it yet. And then even in Ableton, I don't know how. I had to look up how you like, because I feel like you could do it, but it's a proper way to do it.
You can. It's command, comma, audio, and it'll be in the middle.
432. That's what it is. 432 hertz. It's supposed to be something special about the feeling that it gives you.
Now, does the consumer does it sound better than the song before it or the song after it if it's played on the radio or something like that?
Supposedly. But then it's like, to me, it's so many things. Like, the key of the song determines the hertz, too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's true. Yeah.
So it's like, it's so many things that I don't know. I had to look into it. That's why I've never done it yet.
My thing is, I don't want extra shit to care about that might not really make a difference.
That's very true.
I already care about too much stuff, and I'm trying to care about less.
Mm-hmm. Trilla, could learning to DJ help put your music out? Is it a field that as a producer / artist should get into for mostly promo? So the reason why, one, I started off as a DJ, right? I feel like making beats and DJing was pretty much wasn't what for me. Yeah. My brother, who's like one of my favorite DJs, he's like, me and him used to make beats together, and then we DJ'd all the time. kind of naturally happen about what and what. And for me, it's like you ever have somebody that has like a passive, like the producer kid, right? It's almost a passive income, right? It's something that I have to work a lot for, but it's once I do certain stuff, it's there, right? Mm-hmm. DJing is a service. It's something that I have to show up for, but it adds something to my career.
It's a lot of it's time for money.
Exactly.
But it balances out.
But it balances out because people know, one, who I am, established me as like a influencer. You get what I'm saying? I get in better situations because of it. Rappers and artists want to deal with me more because I'm a DJ. They want me to play their record. So it's certain benefits to being a DJ and doing other things along with it. You know what I'm saying? Nice. Is it necessary to be a producer? No. There's plenty of producers who don't DJ. But for me,
I love say it helps.
It helps. Now I can hear a song and tell you the BPM on the radio.
That's always a skill.
No, I'd be like, that's 97, bro. That's 97.
I got a homeboy that could do that.
Yeah, I know all rip. Oh yeah, that's about 104, bro. That's about 104, and I'm pretty close. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Do you have a technique for it, or is
just you know what? I know certain songs, or I know Too Short, Shake That Monkey is 100 BPM. When I hear another song and it's that same vibe, I feel it. I know what it is. Like, oh, that's 100 BPM, bro.
That's the same thing. My man, dude. Shout out to my man Jared. He's like, oh, Promiscuous Girls 120. So that's one of his reference points, and they don't have
exactly
a 110 and a 100.
And then after that, I can kind of feel my way through it. I know that this record is all right. It's faster than this, but slower than this. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's got to be 87. Nice. So it helps.
Nice.
Especially business wise. When beats wasn't working out for me, I always had DJing. I would DJ weddings, DJing.
Because you can't really gig with beats.
Yeah, you can't at all. And even if you notice, Sunny Digital, Murder Beats, they're all doing shows and stuff. Yeah. It's like the touring for artists.
Yeah, so I guess you could perform beats.
Exactly. K Tronada, that's all K Tronada does is play his remixes. Nice. And his shows sell out. So, yeah, I think it's good, man. It's one of those things that is close enough that you can kind of jump to the next thing. And it's the same skill set, kind of, and they kind of help each other. So, yeah. What do you think about doing paid collaborations with more well-known producers for placements?
Nah.
Yeah, that's trash.
Don't fall for that. We're totally. I don't know why we super against that, man. Mm-hmm. It just seems like the flim flam.
I mean, because here's the thing. If you pay me for a collab, right? Say you pay me $400 for a collab. I can never email that beat out. I could just do the beat and you got it and you could put my name, but your followers aren't as big as my followers.
Right. If you have 89 followers and I have 1 million followers.
It don't matter. People ain't going to believe you anyway.
Right. It just seems like a gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, it might be people who do it well.
Or with good intention.
Yeah. But for us, it's just like, it's too much jug and not enough like help.
Right. I want to care about it. I don't want to be like, oh, you just paid me, and I'm just doing it because of
that. Let's see. How much effort goes into everything besides music? That's where most of the effort goes.
Yeah. Facts.
That's where most of the effort goes, and it's a lot of work.
Yeah, man. Oh God, how much effort goes into stuff besides music? A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
What do you need to start DJing? Really, bro, it's just your mind. It's math. DJing is math.
2 turntables on a mic.
Understanding what a bar is, understanding what 4 bars is, 8 bars is, right? And then understanding where a hook starts, knowing what a 1 is, knowing about if this song is 87 BPM and the hook starts and the hook is 8 bars. If my intro is 8 bars, if I start the 1, by the time the hook is out, I'm into the first verse of the new song. It's timing and just understanding what, everything is. You can use your iPhone, to be honest, to understand the concept.
Yeah. Let's see. Yo, Oracle and Trizza, I'm working on finishing up my website right now. Do both of you manage your own sites, or do you have someone else handle that?
I wish.
Yeah, we managed us. We were just doing website stuff right before the show.
Oracle is over here redesigning his website.
That's a fact. I'm over here just redesigning the whole thing. I actually have a graphics guy that I've been kind of working with, and turns out he's a website guy. But maybe I'll get him more into it because I'm trying to do more by doing less these days.
Right.
But for now, I'm still doing it. I'm not gonna lie, my design was looking a little clean.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Oracle in design, I will applaud you, bro. You've come a long way. Because when I first met you, design was not your thing, bro. But now you get it, bro.
Yo, listen.
But
I had to out of necessity. Design and all that stuff, not my forte. Actually, it's in the category of stuff I should not be doing. But
you get it now.
If you don't have the help, and you have to learn, and it's part of what will take you to the next level, you'll learn what you can to get it there. So I appreciate that, but just know I'm planning a smooth exit. Real quick.
Oh, I love design. That's my shit.
Oh, and you're great at it.
I'm trying to get away from it. I don't want to design no more flyers, no more anything, bro. Because it's not my main thing. So,
I don't know colors though.
Yeah.
That Ben Trapping is.
I know, man. I love that joint.
That's cover of the year.
I've been Trapping 3.
Ben Trapping 3 sounds good.
What about an option of creating a company that does leases that is not namely tied to your actual brand so that you can build what you want but still generate income? Okay. Smart, right? But here's the part, right? Building a brand isn't an easy thing, right? It's not something you can just... And part of what sells these beats is the brand, right? So for me to actually make the most amount of money, it would be me using my own Trizza name to sell beats.
Right.
Because people know me from making beats. I would sell beats easier. If I started over, I would have to build the brand of whatever that alias is to build trust with people.
There you go. It takes a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Too. It's just not like, oh, let me just set this thing up and both of these things are going to work. You now have two things to divide your time among. It's like, okay, I got a girl that I'm faithful to, but I want this other girl. But I don't want to be considered a cheater, so I'm going to set up this other identity to rock with this other cheater.
Right.
You got two things going on. Your attention is divided. So just know what you're getting yourself into and just know how you're going to finesse that time. And like you said, the other added thing is building up that whole brand.
Right.
Now you're building two separate brands. One is the real brand, and the other one is I'm going to paraphrase here and say a shame brand, kind of, because you don't want to put your real name on it. So
in certain instances, it works. Like they got Marshmello. Marshmello is another DJ producer, right? And I don't think it was working for him. He came up with a gimmick and became Marshmello. He never shows his face. He doesn't talk, and then he blows up. It's the same guy, but it's a marketing ploy. He has an image. He has a tagline to it. It's very
well thought out.
It's very thought out. You know what I'm saying?
Some people are good at it. I think. Shout out to Boris. I think Boris does that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think because he's Boris native instruments, but he has some like huge DJ persona that he does.
You gotta have something to take up his time because he's definitely not picking out his clothes. Okay. I had to get him. I had to get him, man. I don't know why Boris is so easy to roast. I just
He had on Forest Green, bro.
But he did. And going back to Fly for No Reason, Young Simba question, and it kind of relates to Justified Music about having a separate company. Any company that you kind of deal with, bro, is not going to be. It's never a situation where you could just sign up and it works.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Even, bro, as someone who has assistants, we have a team, we have people from the community help.
Yes.
It's still a lot of work of even keeping that together.
Yeah.
That's most of our time is spending keeping this together.
And you remember both of us kind of thought like taking stuff off of our plate would reduce. Yeah. No, you just replace it with a different type of responsibility. Because
then you got to make sure that everybody's on track. You got to make sure that they know what they need to do next. You need to make sure you know what I'm saying? You got to be, and then you got to make sure that you're confident in yourself to make sure you're able to pay and help these people and do other stuff.
Invoices come around often.
Oh, bro.
You got to pay them.
Yeah, so, you
got to be a leader, man.
It's one of those things, guys. You really have to, what is it that Gary Vee, he talks about the micro and the macro.
Yeah. One of them is slow, one of them is fast.
But you basically got to be cool with knowing that you got to do a lot of action and the results might be slow. But you really got to think about what you're putting your energy into, because you can't really split your energy.
Right.
It's not, multitasking isn't really a thing.
Somehow I feel like the 80-20 rule plays into this conversation,
Right.
but it's about to turn to a math conversation.
That's right.
Yeah.
Noah West says, not to mention you got to build up 4,000 watch hours with the new brand again.
Facts. You really have to start over in various places, because you'll probably get a new IG page, a new whatever your platform is, starting from zero with that.
How do you feel about ghost producing?
I would advise against it. As someone that did it early on in my career, it's not really the move now, nor is it.
You don't have to.
You don't have to now. Yeah. This was when I was doing it. First of all, my age was ended in teen, most likely, and it's before the internet was super popular. Now,
you don't need it.
No.
Because before, the industry was very, like, to get in a studio, you had to know somebody.
It was guarded. The only way you could get into certain places is if you were providing something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Would you spend all your time just music if you could, or have you found a passion within everything else around it? That's a good question.
I definitely have found a passion with everything around it. As someone that started out just making beats, I found a passion in, because learning beats made me learn computers. Then early on, I found a passion in building computers. I found a passion in writing code. I found a passion in sound design. I found a passion in educating people with what I've learned from music and building computers and sound design.
Right.
So, yeah, honestly, just the love of music and the love of making beats led me to love doing these other things. A lot of them more so than making the music.
No, like marketing.
Oh,
I almost love marketing. It's right there with beats. I think if I wasn't making beats, I would run a digital like marketing agency,
like a Ron Artest. You know, you got
really?
Yeah, you got one.
Okay, not like Ron Artest. Maybe a little Malice in the Palace, but not Ron Artest. Shout out to that. I watch that clip all the time. That's like amazing, bro. They just went in the stands and fought like that. But yeah, I think outside of like music, it's marketing. I love design. I feel like those are like my strong points. You know what I'm saying?
Design's always been one of your strong points.
I've always been an artsy,
art kid. Shout out to my logo.
Hey. Dang, you still use that same logo too?
I definitely do.
It's clean, man. Straight to the point, man.
It's timeless.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't had to change it. It's timeless.
And again, if you guys don't know how me and Oracle met is, Super Duper J would play me loops from Oracle, right? And I was like, yo, I gotta meet him, man. So I signed my deal right around this time, right? I got a check, right? First thing I bought out of my check is I came straight to Sound Oracle.
You spent some money too.
I came with the checkbook and went straight to the side. I remember it. But it was cool. I knew I was gonna flip it.
Yep.
And I immediately got a placement off of some of them sounds I got for you. So I was like, and then ever since then, like I was like, yo, this is crazy. And then I would offer whatever service I could do to help. He's like, yo, I'm trying to figure this out. I was like, yo, I know how to make websites. Yep. I know how to do logos. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And we've been cool ever since. So me saying that is, yo, find a place for you to fit in. If it's not beats, fine. No, beats wasn't where I fit in that situation at the time.
Find out what people want and be of service. Because the thing is, some situations you're like, all right, if I got with this person, I just know things will work out. That's how I felt with Tim. Like, yo, if I just get there, things will work out. But you can't make things work out by leading with what you want or what you think is the best thing to do. You find out what the other person wants, what they need, and then that's what works. And that's one of the keys to networking.
Yeah. Thinking of making that switch to PC from Apple only because of the price, do y'all have experience updates, virus issues with PC laptops?
No, that's really an old school thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't been on a PC for real for maybe 10 years.
That's super old school. That's like Windows 98, early stuff. My thing is this: you only get viruses and all that from what you download and what you visit. So if you got brackish habits online, then you're just setting yourself up in the first place. Stop going to the to the what you call them sites and stop downloading the cracked whatever that comes with the malware and all that stuff. Because really, you only get viruses from places where viruses are found.
Like those random porn sites, you nasty guys.
There you go. You dipped your mouse in the wrong well, buddy.
No, wrong one. There you go. Damn it.
God. We're going to start labeling them keys for you, bro.
Yeah, I need the sad one, this one. Junior says, oh my God, marketing, that's fun for you? How is marketing fun? Very fun.
Woo.
I'll explain to you why. So one, no matter what you do, you need to market.
That's
If you're
true.
in this day and age, if you're online, you have to market at some point, right? So you have to do it.
Yeah.
Two, it's creative ways of figuring out people to be like, to get people to say, oh, you're dope.
Yeah.
Not to toot my own horn. I'm in the driver's seat. You know what I mean? For me, it's fun. It's like, it's cool, like, you know, to like make something to get somebody to click something. You know what I'm saying? Or make some content where it's like, I'm giving it away and people are so interested in it, they want more. To me, stuff like that is interesting.
And there's a payoff, too.
It's a payoff. Yeah. So I love it, man. It's part of the one, if you're not good at marketing, you're going to suck in everything.
That is true because you will have a lot of product, a lot of content, and you're good at creating, but you're the only one that knows about it unless you know how to market.
Exactly. You could be the best musician in the world. If nobody knows about you, who cares?
There you go. Anything that you make, especially for a profit, and let's keep it real, most people here, they want to be paid for what they do. Marketing is probably the most important part of that. Because honestly, if you have a shitty product and dope marketing, you'll make money.
Right.
Versus having a dope product and shitty marketing, you'll make no money.
Facts. Like, I was about to say a specific name, but not that I don't want to do that because that's like putting people against each other that shouldn't. But you can pick any of these like random trap producers, right? Versus Murder Beats or Metro Boomin. Technically, its guys is probably technically better than these guys.
Yeah.
Musically.
Yeah.
All the time. I can name 100 producers musically who are more talented to me, right? And I know it for a fact. You can outplay me, you can out whatever. But you're not going to out-market me.
Because people don't know about you, so it doesn't matter.
No matter what the burger restaurant is, you're not out-marketing McDonald's. You're not beating Burger King, bro.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't IHOB your way into the top spot.
Bro, because it don't work, bro. It's the marketing game. That's what really all this is. It's marketing, positioning, you know, who you know, and making yourself be the person that you want to be.
It's owning that spot.
Facts.
Marketing is a lot too. Marketing is perception. It's a lot of ability and a lot of skill. I have to admire anything with that much ability and that much skill. And it's really turned into something because a lot of stuff is initial startup ideas into something. Similar to making beats. Taking nothing, creating it out of thin air.
Right.
Shout out to marketing. It's not easy.
Marketing and advertising are different. I think marketing is inevitable with anything. It's human nature. No, I don't see. Okay, I don't agree. Advertising is promoting something, right? Advertising is like, hey, I do this. Marketing is being...
It's more strategic.
It's being marketable, right? It's being interesting. It's being something that people are interested in. Most people off rip aren't marketable.
So can I say, and this might not be accurate, to me, advertising is more what I have to offer. Marketing is more the strategy of how I get awareness to what I have to
It's
offer.
like the swag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, marketing is like the where, the how, and the when. Whereas advertising is more so the what.
Advertising is Facebook. Advertising is newspaper, magazines, blogs. Marketing,
check this out.
Marketing is like Lil Yachty having red hair and him making songs for teenage kids. And you know what I'm saying? That's marketing. It's not, to me, it's not natural. Because if it was natural, I would have been doing it years ago. Shit, it took me till 2 years ago to really understand it. Like, oh, this is, I'm messing up here.
No, yeah. When we first met, I knew nothing about marketing.
Oh, nothing.
I didn't even sell anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I worked with, my private business that I sold stuff through, but yeah, I knew nothing.
Let's see. Hold on, I'm gonna get you Young Noah. Read over here on IG. Almost caught up watching all the UnQuantized podcasts. Been watching YouTube 1.5 speed. Don't want to ask questions in a consultation already answered. Plus switching from Ableton Live to Push 2.
Smart. Smart. He's seeing what's already out there before he pays the money to ask the same questions that are already
Let's see. Oh, Beats Grinding Life. Shout out to y'all.
Oh man, Beats Grinding Life. Another dope podcast. Both of us have been on.
Facts.
We both have episodes on Beats Grinding Life. Man, go check them out. I will start with the Trezor episode or the Sound Oracle episode, and then branch out from there.
Trezor, how do you feel about female DJs twerking on the set, killing it worldwide, like DJ Duffy? Hey man,
that was all right.
And hold on, so I'm gonna get to that, and then marketing is creating awareness, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to tie both of these questions together, she's creating awareness about her DJing.
That's fact.
So I'm not mad at it. Look, no matter, just like those girls who on Twitch and they play Mario, but they got their little cleavage out.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not mad at it because you're using something that you're using your assets and your tools.
I call those unfair advantages.
Nah, everybody got one though.
Yes. Oh, you gotta have one. My unfair advantage to sound design was that I was already sound designer for Timberlake.
So you know, nah,
it's an unfair advantage.
No, yeah. My unfair advantage is I've been in Atlanta for 10 years. I've been around the industry for 10 years. So I know all these people. I know the right people to get certain stuff. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's an unfair advantage. So I'm not mad at it, dog. Just like when people, we talk about it every week with the Kardashians. I'm not mad at them getting popping, bro.
No, not at all.
Because, dog, if you figured out how to jig off your advantage, you're going to take it and run with it.
That's a skill.
That's a skill. Knowing what you're talented as is a skill.
For years, I had the unfair advantage and didn't realize I had it. Then once I started finessing it, that was the skill.
Noah West says, I mean marketing in the sense of how a bird would appeal to another bird or whatever. I don't know. You guys are right. Yeah, but here's the thing. That's why it's an alpha males and it's alpha, because not all birds appeal to the, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They get killed off. They don't get no play. You know what I mean? And the same thing goes with people. Marketing is all about being in front of people, being the alpha in a way.
True. And it's also something to marketing where it makes other people. This is where I differentiate a lot of advertising versus marketing. Marketing is one of those things. It makes other people tell other people too.
Facts.
When I think advertising, I think you or me telling people about me.
Right.
You. When I think marketing, I think putting things strategically here that makes other people spread the. Like I said, marketing is more strategy.
Marketing is making the beat. Advertisement is the MIDI controller, the push. It's a tool to get you to making the beat.
There you go.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about, man. We're here with the gems, man.
Oh, man. We can answer some more questions, but I did. Somebody hit me up to make sure I told them about that technique. Because apparently somebody had a song in their head.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah. So, yeah, we can go to it now. So, as promised, if some of y'all saw the video for today's show, I was talking about how you get a song stuck in your head. It is usually like a loop, like a 1-bar loop or a 2-bar loop that's stuck in your head, and you cannot get it out no matter what you try to do. That is called the Zeigarnik effect.
Sounds like a salad dressing.
It definitely does. I had to write it down phonetically over there on my board. But what that is simply saying things that are uncompleted, whether it's a song or a task or whatever, stick in your mind more so than the things that you did complete. So the way to get the songs out of your head is to imagine the end of the song. Whatever the very end of the song, and you hear the song going off in your head, that will most likely get the song out of your head. Because what's happening is you're stuck. You never finish the song.
Right.
And it also helps with tasks and stuff too. So if you want to get something done, if you break it down into small chunks, you won't forget to go back to it because the unfinished task will stick in your head.
It'll bother the shit out of you.
Exactly. So you'll go back and you'll finish it. But that's called the Zeigarnik effect. If you want to get that song out of your head, just imagine the end of the song. I had to do that. I tested it out. It actually worked. But I had to go listen to the song to hear how it ended because I didn't know how it ended.
Right.
But once I heard it,
I was like, all right.
I thought about it for a while and then.
Bro, that same technique is the reason why I would have trouble sleeping, right? For like a year straight, I would sleep terrible, right?
And when go to writing things down?
Me writing things down made me sleep better. And I couldn't figure it out, but what it is because I'm seeing the end of it. I'm seeing how this is supposed to end. I'm thinking about, you get what I'm saying? I'm thinking about, oh, this is the end of it. So then I didn't stress about it. But if I didn't do that, oh, I would stress. I would like, oh, I gotta change the snare. No, I would literally lose sleep over snares. Like, oh, I gotta change the snare, bro. I gotta change the snare and be up.
See,
same technique. Ah, that's crazy.
Yep.
And now you know.
Knowing is half the battle.
Beats Grinding Light says, my dog has been freezing up on me. If I buy an internal SSD hard drive, will that help? My RAM is maxed out at 8 gigs.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I have 4 computers. One of them has that problem and it's totally maxed out. And there's an SSD drive in there. So I would troubleshoot why exactly it's freezing up before I went out and just bought an SSD drive or a whole other computer, because that may not be your problem.
A-Mill 704. Is that Charlotte, North Carolina? I believe 704.
704?
I believe it is.
I'm from 703. That's all I
know. At what point do you recommend getting a manager? Can and will they help get you a first few placements?
No. Whoa. Manager. I'm thinking lawyer. Well, when to get a manager, there's a common answer that we always share. Would you like to tell them?
Well, managers get paid when you get paid. So if you're not making money, then you kind of don't need a manager, because...
And you have to have something to manage. Well, see, here's the thing. Exactly. A manager manages what you currently have going on. The second part of your statement or question was, can they help you get your first couple of placements? Right. So that means that you don't really have anything to manage.
It's almost like the Shark Tank example. The people who have stuff going on always get the deal. The people who don't have anything proven never get the deal, right? Unless the idea is fire and they got a patent.
True.
But that's rare. That's rare episode. That's like one out the season that someone gets a deal off an idea that nothing has ever happened.
It's usually an amazing idea.
And it's an amazing idea. Yeah. So with that being said, if you're making beats, it's probably been done before, right? So if you're trying to get a manager, what I would recommend is you know how to do it first. If you get an assistant, if you get anything in business, you need to know how to do it first before you get somebody else to do it.
How else can you evaluate how they're doing if you don't know what the job entails?
Man, I messed up so much by doing that. No, I would just let managers do whatever. And I would let them run what I got going on. The thing when my career started going better is when I kind of was like, oh, this is what I want. This is how I want to do it. Yeah, exactly. Again, I'm not in the driver's seat, but... You gotta hit that black cancer. Any tips on meeting deadlines you set for yourself?
Ooh,
that's a good one.
Definitely writing them down. Keeping a overall project calendar, if you will, so you can see the landscape of the entire project, task by task.
Right.
You know, this is stuff that we talk about all the time, and just making sure. Just know that you never, when you do that, you never have to wake up. Or you never have to think, what should I be doing? Because your sober, clear-minded self wrote out the entire thing for you at one point, and you just do what you wrote down. And then the rest is discipline, and that's how you accomplish it.
Would you get a life coach?
I don't... You know what? It sounds awesome, but I know too many people that are life coaches that have fucked up lives.
See, that's my thing. But only thing is it's almost like the Alcoholics Anonymous. A lot of times your sobriety coach is someone who's been through it. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And we have physical. So I've been, the reason why I asked is I just been thinking about it, because we have coaches for everything. Like if you want to get in shape, you go get a personal trainer.
True.
If you want to learn something, you go get. But we don't really have that for our lives. And a lot of times, bro, I've been working out 4 times a week just because somebody made a comment. I said like, damn, I want to work out. Then my homeboy was like, damn, why don't you? And that made me work out. I haven't missed.
So now, is it more life coaching or just accountability?
Accountability. That's what it is. That's what I think it is. You've got to have somebody hold you accountable for a lot of this.
I'm not going to lie. I'm about to have a slight business meeting. We should have an accountability program. We should.
Ooh, I like that.
Accountability program. I thought about this before, but that statement, it refreshes things.
Dang, IG, it said IG just paused. Dang, man.
Oh, hold on.
It looks like it's fine over here.
Hold up. Y'all look at Trizzy for a hot second.
All right, watch me pour this Jameson.
He's gonna Millie Rock on anybody.
I stress a lot about making a living off of this. Those stresses eventually go away. Hell no.
Shit.
Hell no, bro. I'm stressed right now. I got a kid, bro. I gotta live. Dang, this thing says it's still stuck on pause.
It's not good. Come on, IG.
Dang, I think it's done. So
we got 15 minutes. We get share. Start over.
Cool. Look, guys. You're in a business that is eat what you kill, right? It's literally like to make money, you have to go out there and kill it. You know what I'm saying? You got to hunt.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So that stress don't go away.
No. But that goes back into how we always talk about setting up systems. Things that constantly run to constantly generate. It alleviates some of the stress, but it never goes away. Eventually, I don't even know if that's the law of averages technically, but things just average out. The stress you feel about not making it will eventually be replaced with the stresses that come with when you do make it.
Okay.
Things do not ease up. They just change hands.
Oh. Because when you do make it, or it's perceived you make it, like me going home, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm from a smaller town. It's like a little different pace, right? People will get mad at me because I don't want to work with them, right? But they never rapped in their life.
Yeah.
They've never done anything with music, but they expect me to stop my life and then go work with them and help them and pull them up, even though I've been doing this for 10 plus years.
Even though they don't even really do what they say that they want you to help them do.
Even though they don't take it serious at all, they get upset with me. So these are different problems that I have to deal with because of the, I wouldn't say success, but perceived. Exactly. Yeah. So the problems is always change. It's always a different stress.
The one thing, I forgot what book I read, and I want to give you credit, but it said Warren Buffett and a homeless guy both have money problems. Mm-hmm. They're just different types of money problems. But you never lose your money problem.
Facts. Did y'all start off poor? Hell yeah.
Poor is an understatement.
Man, one, we both from VA. Both from the same, well, you're from up north VA.
Yeah, but... Yeah.
I spent a lot of time up north VA, but I'm from southern VA.
Yeah, we both was in Baltimore.
You've
seen The Wire.
Very poverty-stricken, not very...
How's it back?
You kind of just got to leave to get away from it. And
I've been in places in life where I needed $1,500 to be considered poor.
Yeah, that's real.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been in places where Oriental ramen noodles or spicy chicken is a delicacy.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
That's fine. We eating good tonight.
Yeah, we eating good. If you got those, you good. You know what I mean? Put a little real spinach in that joint. You know what I mean?
Right.
Man, that's... So, yeah, I mean, we've been there, man. But you got to start somewhere, and you got to have a plan. You got to, like, map out your goals, really, like...
Yeah.
Have a destination.
I would say that was a part of my downfall in the beginning. I did not map it out. Once again, if you have a talent, it could almost be a hindrance because you think the talent is all you need.
Right.
As long as you can do it, someone will discover you, like you're a lost island or something. No.
Facts.
No, you gotta tell people and show people why they should mess with you, why they should pay
you. On that Will Smith on that joint, if y'all haven't, Will Smith Rap Radar, one of the best podcasts I've ever listened to.
It was really good, yeah.
And when they talk about him saying like how he just made it in Hollywood, and he like got mad, and he's like, no, sickening work ethic.
There you go.
Bro, that's what it is. Like, bro, we like, dog, you have to pride this. You're gonna have to beat me up, knock me out to get me to stop to do this joint. I'm gonna keep trying until I get it.
Well, because it took a long time to even get to this point. It took a lot.
Exactly. But now you can't tell me I can't do it.
That's a fact.
So now it's an issue. You know what I'm saying? I'm Floyd Mayweather. I'm 50-0, bro. Even though I'm not really 50-0, but in my head, you can't tell me no different, bro.
You're not really Floyd Mayweather, too. We're all happy about that.
I could read a couple books.
Damn.
Damian James 804. Y'all ever passed on any deals that you didn't get what you needed for producing a record? All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Bro, if they ain't got the check, kiss my ass.
Check, please.
Simple guy that says, I left the Roanoke area to come to Chicago. Hey, shout out to young Roanoke. You know what I mean? That's around my hood, bro. Young Lynchburg.
That's right, young Southern Virginia. I left Baltimore to come to Atlanta. One of the best decisions I've ever made.
This is really motivational, man. I appreciate y'all even doing this.
Thank you. And we do it every Friday.
Every Friday. This was a good one, though. It's crazy because we were kind of like worried because we was like, we don't know what we were going to talk about.
It was a slow week.
It was a slow, news week. Yeah. But, y'all guys kept it, very interesting.
True. I lost my viewing over here. It's all good. Mm-hmm. Oh, real quick. I had a trivia whenever we got some time.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
A quick question, man. Let's see who can answer this in under 15 seconds. Because some people will look it up, and that don't really matter.
Right.
Do you know the first artist and the first song to ever use auto-tune? I give 15 seconds. Whoever can answer it first.
I think I know. But I don't know.
I want to see if somebody in here can answer.
Simba says that Young 434, man, used to be the 804, and then we switched up. Yeah, that's when you know. I'm definitely from the Young. Man, that 434, man, I was about to get that tattooed on me.
Oh no.
Yeah, there we go. Can't do it?
Nah, man, not there you go. Okay. That shit subject changed one day. Eric will be out.
Yeah. That is true. That's very.
But anyway.
Zapp and Roger?
Nope.
African Bambaataa?
Nope.
I'm Sprung T-Pain, definitely.
Nope.
Not T-Pain.
Definitely not.
I gotta answer, but I feel like I shouldn't answer it.
I feel like we should give people a little bit more time.
Yeah.
But yeah. Now we're coming up all goose eggs so far, but
Daft Punk?
Nope.
And it's a difference between Talkbox and Auto-Tune.
Yeah, I'm talking about the actual Auto-Tune software.
Yeah, I feel like IG is messing up, bro. Cause it's dead over here. I ain't even getting no new chats.
Yeah, I don't know.
Before Zapp, sheesh. Well, see, Zapp was Talkbox though. That's not Auto-Tune. It's a different thing.
Nope.
Stevie Wonder, that's Talkbox again.
Nope.
Was it in the 80s and 90s?
Not helping with that.
Michael Jackson?
Nope. Yeah, I will say y'all going back too far. We're talking auto-tune software, so it have to be in the computer music time.
Black Noise says, I have no idea. He said Lil Wayne? No.
Too far out. All right.
You want to guess? Can I guess? Let me know when I can guess.
You guess. Go ahead.
Cher. Do you believe in love after love? That's it? For real?
That is it.
That was the first time I ever heard it.
Yep, that is the first artist and the first song to ever use the official auto-tune software.
Huh.
And so I said there would be some trivia real quick. So you got that. Awesome. That was the first song, first artist. Real quick history on that song. The producer, I forgot who produced the song. When they asked him how he did it, he lied and just said a whole bunch of shit and didn't tell anybody anything about auto-tune. It took people like years to figure out what he used. But once people figured it out, it was off to the races then. And not only did my man lie, it was officially called, for maybe the first 2 or 3 years that auto-tune exists, it was called the Cher effect.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, they called it the Cher effect. And the last bit of history, the guy who invented auto-tune and UnQuantized, the company, used to work on a oil derrick where they drilled for oil. And he wrote a software to sonically find where oil was in these derricks. And he made money off of it. And then I think he retired or either quit. And then he went on to build UnQuantized, which is the company.
Oh, that's crazy.
His first, or one of his first products was auto-tune.
Quacked up shawty.
Yeah, so he came from somebody from the oil business that came up with the company that made auto-tune.
Shout out to Black Noise. He made me feel bad even though he didn't mean to.
What you say?
Hold on, I'm going to read. He said, someone said Cher, and he says, sorry, I'm young.
Damn.
This made me feel old for knowing about Cher. I know he didn't intentionally make me feel old, but yeah, IG. I don't know. IG is messed up. It just won't even. It won't even.
Yeah, I see it over here. It's just pretty.
Yeah, it's been stuck.
Let it go. Look like Frozen.
That's cool, man. We at that time, man.
Oh yeah, it is. It's
about that time
anyway, man. So you want to wrap it up?
Yeah. Dang, man. IG messing up.
No love. Maybe
no
next
love.
week.
Next week, man. But hey, YouTube, we appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, salud. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Cheers.
Love y'all. IG, if you can still see us, cheers. And yeah. So, what's popping on the producer kit this week?
Fine wine guitar loops. 100 guitar loops.
Ooh.
Wet, dry, some vibey stuff. Real smooth. So smooth. Fall asleep at the wheel. No. But yeah, check that out. Fire guitar loops. You know, Oracle, what you got going on?
Definitely on soundoracle.net. Sample Genesis, video game inspired loops and MIDI and all that good stuff. Me and Young, I am the innovator. Amazing kit, man. If you like your Super Nintendo, PlayStation, PS, Sega Genesis,
I got the right one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All that stuff, man, you'll love Sample Genesis. It really fuses old school retro gaming with today's top 40 melodies. And that's what it is, bro.
Hey, appreciate y'all. Yeah, listen to that Will Smith podcast. We'll talk about it next week.
For sure.
All right, y'all.